All right, guys. The market's just closed. Um, so I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to really spend too much time going over the market. I'm going to take you guys through a couple of my trades here. I am going to touch on the markets really briefly. Um, I discussed in a video yesterday about how the spies were bullish, and you guys can go check out that video I posted yesterday. It should be, if you subscribe to the page, you should be able to see that. So, I actually went long here. I actually went long right before the close. Right into after hours, I went long here. And I ended up selling kind of in this down move. I had an option out the money. I thought I was going to make way more than I should have. I only made a small amount, and so I wasn't even that big. I just felt that, hey, the market should, be able to, I was just looking at it from a pure technical standpoint. Um, Now you can clearly see that we were sitting here on this 340. We gapped up, broke above this 343, open. We pushed up into. I was looking for over an extension to 350. We didn't quite get there, so we're pulling back really hard right now from this level. I was purely just looking at the market, from a technical standpoint. That this is a very strong U shape, especially pressing against this point of control here, and I caught the gap up. What I'm going to be going over now is just a few of my trades from today. This is going to be my losing trade that I took today, you guys. Um, I took Neo, and let me just close some of these tabs out here. I took JD. So I actually took JD, and so I liked how we gapped up. China names were strong. I tried to I got too big in this consolidation here, and I saw us reject 88.50. I got way too big for what I should have been in, and I ended up stopping out right as soon as we didn't hold 88. I kind of let this one go, and it was kind of early, so the contracts were kind of slipping. So I took a little bit of a bigger loss, even though it doesn't look like that. So I wasn't happy with that. My next trade, I'm going to pull that up for you guys right now. My next trade was actually PDD. So this was my next trade that I took, and you can see one of my exits there. Um, And so I actually got long. I was watching this name right out the open. I was actually watching PDD and JD. I went long. We got this massive rally from 102 into 108, 6 point move. I'm looking for sort of something around a 40% retracement from this level. I don't like buying. Some people buy these red candles, looking for the turn. I like buying on the turn. I actually bought in pretty much where we broke above 105.50 there. And so I really like this idea. And I actually do have the tape. If some of you guys want, I can run back and you guys can see real time where my actual entry was on this name. Um, I really like PD just because of the daily chart. This name, wow, and it's gapping up now. I didn't know we closed that high. We have earnings coming up. It's in the e-commerce sector. This is a very, very clean pattern. I think I was actually mentioning this yesterday, possibly. Wow, I didn't realize we put in this huge pattern right here. Huge, huge, very, very bullish pattern. Um, we're trading this in the morning. I literally was watching us pull in here. We pulled in. I was watching on this candle. I was thinking about getting in. As soon as I saw this candle open and we cleared 105.50, I just tapped in. So I was actually in here, and actually in hindsight, being since that we moved 2 points so quickly, I should have took profits into this, but I didn't. I held. I mean, it did work out, and I eventually, as you can see, got my sales right up here at the top. So I was really proud of myself with that one. A lot of times, you see this, you want to chase, but in actuality, the premiums will come down so hard. it's sometimes better to actually wait, get a solid entry, solid level to risk off of, and take this thing higher. So let me see my next trade. So my other trade, I actually took some on DraftKings, and I actually am swinging a portion of this. A little bit of a chase into this move. So I had a reasoning. So I saw us break above 40. Buyer stepped in at 40 again. I went long, and then I added on this breakout. We had only done about 80% ATR. I was really thinking that we were going to get maybe a little bit more volume. The one major thing about this pattern is how far we dip from open and then retrace. Like this is pretty much a very extended move. And so for me to be buying this up high like this, even though I did have a 40 to risk off of, I mean I caught about 75 cents. My risk was 10 cents, but I didn't take any profits. I cut one and then I do still have one for a swing position because I do think that this is a very good area to get into a swing. And then my last trade was on SPY. That was the contract that I had bought pretty much overnight. I don't know. It's not, for some reason it's not showing my entry, but I bought this literally because it's not in, I don't have after hours. So that's why you're not going to see my entry. I actually got in. You didn't know you could trade SPY for about 15 minutes after the open or after the close. So I got in about 2 minutes on this deep, heavy sell off that we had, thinking I could just risk under 334, 335, today's low. On the daily chart, I was like, well, at worst, we should be at 330 if I'm wrong. Ended up getting the gap up, and I sold out into this, little bit of a flag right here at 346. We kind of pulled in. If you look at the 2 minute, we started to pull in a little bit off this 346. So I pretty much exited the rest of my position there. That's pretty much it for the trades that I took. I've been trying to take it a little light and then look at PDD. I wonder if there's news on this right now. No, no news. I'm actually going to send something in the chat about that. Yeah, so sorry about that. That's actually pretty interesting to see that. Let me check out what spies are doing. This election is going to be crazy. I think right about now Biden is supposedly fronted to win, but it's going to be really close, you guys. It's going to be extremely close. I'm not sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure what. I'm just going to focus on the stocks. I've been looking at a few names here to see if we can finally get some bullish action coming back into some of these names. Um, Looking at Zoom here, we're coming out of that support. I actually like this. We have earnings in a couple weeks. Square has earnings. Keep a huge watch on this. Like I mentioned, DKNG. A really good pattern that's forming right here is this on Peloton. This is a very, very, very extremely bullish pattern. If you guys see this pattern, this is pretty much like a kind of a falling not like a wedge, but it's a really big triangle that's kind of turning into the wedge right here. Um, and so this is something that you want to watch. We're coming into this. We have a little bit of overhead at 123, but with these earnings, we could easily retest somewhere around possibly somewhere right here. Oh, it's a text. We can come in somewhere. I actually like right there because we got, we tested support, broke, resisted, rejected, got a trend line. So yeah, keep this on mind. Um, this is gonna be in play. LAC not really in play. Chewy. A lot of these stocks I was looking at, I expected more from. I didn't realize Google had such a big day today. Google's is this all-time highs? Wow. Yeah, I didn't realize Google was at all-time highs. Little sneaky guy, huh? Off the earnings, 3-day consolidation. Wow, look at that. Yep, and then the gap up. Hmm, that's definitely nice right there. Um, that's pretty much it, guys. Keep an eye on JD. Also, I got chopped on this name, looking for more. I still do think it's good to go. Keep an eye also on Baba. I do like that. You see some of my notes are here. Sorry, these charts are marked up. You can see I've been trading these things from so far back. I got lines from areas that we're not even in anymore. So keep an eye on that. I'm going to still be focused on some relative strength names. I really don't want to say too much on here, but one chart that I'm really liking is this pins. If we can get above this 62 level, which coincides with the VWAP from this earnings date. I really do like this. So, guys, just be safe. Stay strong. Do some journaling. I'm going to be doing my trade reviews. One last gift I want to give before I go. Keep an eye on this. Corsair. This is a recent IPO breaking out to all-time highs. Earnings around DraftKings. I think we can have a big push in some of these gambling stocks. So definitely keep an eye on that. Don't forget to hit this subscribe button. Any recommendations, leave them in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great day.